Hello, everyone. Greetings to the judges and greetings also to the fellow opposition team. So, as the first government speaker, we will be opening today's session of the debate. But before I state my first argument, I would like to lay out our government's case. Now, our goal is to show that acceleration classes are creating a long-term social and psychological harms that would not benefit in and outside academic gains. As Prime Minister, I will be introducing myself first. My name is Rahnamaya Keiko, and I will firstly argue about how acceleration damages the social and emotional development of accelerated students. As for the Deputy Prime Minister, he or she will introduce the second argument that acceleration classes are a form of inequality. And our argument of the government team would be cleaned up by our government whip, proving that the education system should be able to make every student thrive with equality. Okay, our first argument would be acceleration classes damages the social and emotional development of accelerated students. We might be asking, how would that even happen? It happens because the system would isolate younger students from their peer groups and um, at a critical stage of growth also. We are basically asking a child to perform at a higher intellectual level and navigate through an older social environment. For example, a 10-year-old may be smart enough to do an eighth grade algebra, but at the same time, they would not be ready for the emotional or identity issues that a 13-year-old would face. And acceleration classes would create a social mismatch where the gifted students would be harder to be accepted in the older class due to the difference of age and maturity. In that sense, the gifted students would not be able to relate to their appropriate age of peer groups also. This would fracture their identity and lead to high levels of anxiety. The evidence would be accelerated students often struggle in class to contribute into group works or participate in class humor. By this, they miss out on key collaborative skill building. And the significance of this issue is when an adolescents fail to develop crucial social emotional skills, they would most likely to grow up to be an academically successful adults, but they would be fragile socially and with they would also have difficulties to participate in team dynamics, empathy, and navigate through complex social relationships and maybe workplaces. And therefore, if the goal of education is to empower and produce successful, well-adjusted citizens, acceleration classes would only benefit a short-term academic gain rather than sustaining crucial and long term emotional social skills.